As America expanded westward through cities like Flagstaff, Arizona, many historic features were created, like the Transcontinental Railroad and the original Route 66. Flagstaff will redevelop its downtown Southside neighborhood to bring focus to these assets. But the city has a big problem to solve first.
To families in Flagstaff also cleaning up after floodwaters rushed through that area, catching many off guard.
The raging flood has come and gone. Now hundreds in Flagstaff are left to pull their lives out of the mud.
Flooding has always been a real problem for residents. It would shut down some of the streets, it would flood into their yards and sometimes into their basements.
To stop future flooding, Flagstaff is restoring the Rio de Flag back to its original river channel. Right in the channel's path was a deep pit of creosote, a toxic wood-preserving substance.
And it was created by the railroad, and they made the pit so that they could soak the ties for the railroad and then make their railroad tracks. So the two major arms of the Rio de Flag flood control project confluence right here at the creosote pit.
And nobody wants a dirty backyard. I mean, it is gross stuff. I mean, if you look at some of the stuff they're pulling out of the ground, man, I wouldn't want that in my backyard, and I live in the South Side.
EPA gave Brownfield's cleanup funds to Flagstaff under the Recovery Act to excavate the site at West Phoenix Avenue.
And the ARRA grant helped to create jobs for people doing the excavating and monitoring the environmental work that we had at the site.
The recovery money that we've gotten out and the cleanup grant from EPA is keeping 6 people busy pretty much full-time while we're doing this part of the project. So it's been good.
The Southside residents envision a transportation hub for the West Phoenix site to bring together many modes of travel.
We're actually on a corner of Route 66 that was abandoned after the railroad underpass was built.
We have national rail lines running through here, hundreds of train cars a day. Just a few feet from here, we have our Northern Arizona Intergovernmental Public Transit Authority. It's our public transit bus authority, and the transfer station is just a few yards away from here. We've got historic Route 66 that runs through town, Interstate 40, I-17. I'm standing here on part of our urban trail.
A 50-mile urban trail system runs through the site and threads the entire city together. With cleanup almost complete, redevelopment of the South Side is underway.
Because we've remediated the contamination, everybody in Southside is lifted out of the floodplain. That's the first thing. I mean, that's huge.
The benefits are exponential, and I am so excited to be invested in this project as a local leader and in a partnership with the EPA.